大家好，我是青青。今天我们继续《火焰纹章之风花雪月》的第32期吧。行啊，那我们首先的话来更改一下我们的目标。雅尼特快满20级了，他的职业路线的话呢，我是想让他转这个暗术飞行师，所以我们自定目标的话，选择理学和飞行。同样的道理，把福莲的目标也改成理学和飞行。接着看一下上期战斗之中啊，我们大家的支援信息。
You don't like to talk much, huh, Dudu?
I am not skilled in combat.
Any particular reason?
Reason? I am only here at the monastery because this is where His Highness wishes me to be. Many here are frightened of me, disgusted by me. I grow weary of it.
That makes sense. A lot of people hate Dusker. They think all kinds of terrible things. Some of them even think you kidnap and eat people.
We sound like true monsters.
Why are you smiling? Shouldn't it make you angry?
I suppose.
If those people would just talk to you, I'm sure they'd change their minds. I'll admit that when I first got here, I found you kind of intimidating. I didn't know if it was okay to talk to you. I hesitated. But like I said before, I just wanted to get to know you. And now that I have, I'm not scared at all.
I am not very good at interesting conversation.
We can work on that. Tell me about Dusker. What was your hometown like?
Calm. More forested than Fargus. Each town had a specialty. Smithing, fishing. You would be better off reading about it in a book.
Okay, maybe you're right. But answer me one thing. You're a great cook and you learned at home. Why don't you make more Dusker-style food?
As we have established, people hate Dusker. Food by itself may be harmless, but it is better not to sow seeds of discontent.
Ah. But the cuisine of Dusker is delicious. I'd really like to try more of it.
I am pleased to hear you say so.
亚修和杜杜的支援等级到 B 了，接下去的话是雅尼特和杜杜的支援等级。
Forgive me.
It's fine. Honestly, it's pretty funny when you think about it.
I did not expect the horse to react so violently when I approached.
No kidding. And I didn't expect the two of us to get covered in hay.
Animals have never taken to me. It must be as you said. My face is the problem.
长得挺
I
帅的
have
呀
not。honed my smile well enough. I deeply regret the trouble I've caused you.
Don't be ridiculous. And especially don't be sad. It's no trouble at all, I promise. Everyone makes mistakes. Isn't that what you've been trying to teach me?
Yes, I suppose so.
It does look like this'll take a while to clean up. But if we work together, it'll be done in no time.
I am truly sorry.
Don't apologize. When it's your turn for stable duty, I'm happy to help.
Really?
Sure. And in return, you can help me out when I'm on kitchen duty.
Of course.
By the way, I tried out all that stuff you mentioned before, about how to not be a scatterbrain. I'm still pretty hopeless, but thanks to you, I'm making fewer mistakes. It's probably not a good idea for me to be left alone around knives and boiling water, though. That's why it'll be really nice knowing you have my back.
You have changed.
Huh?
You no longer fear approaching me for help. You simply ask. And now, when the need arises, I will rely on you, too.
互相依赖吧，亚修和雅尼特。
Okay, now that you know the technique, go ahead and solve this problem.
Ah, I've got it. Finally.
See? Isn't it fun to learn?
Absolutely. You're great at this, you know. You really seem to have all the answers. I wish I could study and just soak up knowledge like you. How did you get so good at this?
Well, studying was something of a necessity for me.
What do you mean?
My father was one of the king's knights. One day, he never returned home. He just left without ever saying a word to me or my mother.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Losing a father so suddenly? I completely understand.
After he left, I thought a lot about where he might have gone.
他刚才说自己对于失去父亲啊，突然之间失去父亲的感受啊，他也是嘛，他失去了他的义父啊，就是罗纳特卿嘛。
My father was a devout believer, so I was certain he must have come here, to Garreg Mach.
Here? Really?
That's why I was determined to gain acceptance into the academy. I needed to come here so I could search for my father. The problem was that I needed money to get in. Lots of it. And I didn't have any at all. So I entered the School of Sorcery and Ferdiad first, hoping I could somehow find a path here. I studied tirelessly until I finally earned myself a recommendation.
Oh, wow. So for you, studying has been like a way to meet your destiny.
Destiny, huh? Well, yes, but it's a bit embarrassing when you put it like that. Now I have other reasons for wanting to keep trying hard. I want to protect all of my friends and allies here. I'm studying hard so I can be as useful as possible to everyone I hold dear.
You've worked so hard. I really respect that. I'm going to follow your example.
"亚修和雅尼特的巨人等级达到 B 了，看一下小王子，小王子跟因古利特还差一点。嘟嘟，菲利克斯。这个周末我们选择讲习，让汉尼麦。
There's so much left to learn.
首先呢，我们更改一下小组课题啊，因为小王子和嘟嘟他的智人等级其实已经到 A 了，但是因为还没有到特定的时间不能触发 A 级智人，所以我们把人换一下，换成小王子和因古利特。福莲。
I have done it! No need to discontinue with the praises. All thanks to your help. All thanks to your help.
接着雅尼特，雅尼特的飞行等级要提升到 C 啊，才能考暗术飞行师。
Thanks for your time. Yes, that's it. I'll get the next one too. Haha, I'm starting to get it. Yes, that's it.
嘟嘟。
I appreciate your efforts. I appreciate your efforts.
小王子，小王子的话，指挥等级，学枪，马术。
All due to your coaching. Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed. That was helpful coaching.
菲利克斯，他不擅长这个指挥啊。
It was nothing. Of course I got it. No need to butter me up. This could be useful. This could...
I appreciate your guidance. I'd like to ask you something.
我从以前就很不会画画，不论画多少都完全没有进步。虽然完成的画面就在我的脑中，但要让它成型却很困难。就算画不好，总之还是继续画下去吧。听君一席话，如听一席话呀，这是反而画的有点差，才别有风味。这舔成这样吗？仔细确认描绘对象，训练观察力吧。选这个。
I see.
啊！居然不是最佳选项。
We will make a good team.
Yes, together. Here's the result.
今天是圣塞罗斯日，大教堂将会举行圣诗会，要和伙伴们一起参加吗？是的。
Singing in tune with others proved quite difficult.
对对，也太高了吧！对比这个福莲，
so much fun to sing with others.
就像巨人跟小矮人一样。今天是雷亚的生日，什么都不做。 哦，丢丢跟福莲，看一下名册吧。丢丢的话，我记得他是2.04米，福莲多高啊？1.51米，怪不得，怪不得。
Tonight's meal looks exquisite. Time for me to make the most of this opportunity.
Are you all right? Slow down. Your dinner is not going anywhere.
I am not sure it is your business to tell me how to consume my meal. You must...
Well, good.
I suppose my enthusiasm is a tad overwhelming. Do you happen to know who cooked this meal?
I did.
You are the chef?
Today? Yes.
I do not think I have ever been brought to tears by a meal. Oh, Dedu, you are a chef without peer. Why, that was truly more delicious than anything I have eaten in all my years.
I highly doubt that.
No need for modesty. I could certainly never make anything even remotely so delicious. That gives me an idea. Will you please teach me how to cook such delicacies as the one I ate just now?
You want me to teach you to cook?
Indeed. I have never been so emotional over cuisine. You must teach me your ways.
Very well. But only if you are serious, and do not quit halfway through.
Oh, I would not dream of it. Thank you, Chef Dedu.
豆豆做的菜真的这么好吃吗？看 看一下支援信息啊。之前的话我没有做这个福莲的支援，它其实跟小王子、嘟嘟、菲利克斯和希尔凡啊，跟希尔凡不行，跟小王子、嘟嘟和菲利克斯的好感都能到 A 的。哎呀，之前没有。行，那我们本周末的话，因为大家干劲不足啊，那我们就散步。
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you. Well, it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that. Go on and let it out.
女神苏蒂斯啊，这是什么？哦，找演习。我们去接一下这个任务吧。
Do you have time for a request?
这个是出击的任务。戴着眼镜之人的东西，要么就是汉尼玛的，要么就是伊古纳兹的。喜欢训练之人，喜爱刻木雕之人。有人在我房间门口等着我，走吧。
Professor.
It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not? You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes? I have learned a great many things since then. Indeed, I have truly grown so much. This personal growth is due in large part to you. And I wish to express my gratitude, sincerely.
好像也没有成长那么多。
Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still naive?
Naive?
I will have you know that I have made many friends and am constantly learning new things. Why, when I go to the market, alone, I even haggle. You must be familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for an item. That is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as myself.
我3岁就懂讨价还价了，你要这么大才懂啊？而且你到底几岁啊？福林也不知道他几岁啊，我也不知道自己几岁。
Who? Me? Have you not asked this once before? It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know. Is that so? Well, it seems we have something in common, since I do not know your age either. Come now, there is nothing to be gained from focusing so heavily on age. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more about you. I mentioned how you possess an air of mystery. I compared you to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a particular sea, one I have seen before. When I was quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the sea. She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of her.
你到底想说什么呀？
Fish are... Oh, wait. I was talking about the sea, was I not? Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly impenetrable. Yet, despite your unknowable depths, there is something familiar about you. It's as if we have met somewhere, long, long ago.
我们曾在遥远的过去见过面，真的吗？啊，确实是真的。
No, I do not think so. It is all quite strange, really. I wonder if we might be distant relatives.
我们之间的怎么说呢？从某种程度上来说呢，确实是亲戚。
No, that cannot be it either. After all, if we were related, that would mean... Though considering all that Rhea has done, it is not entirely outside the realm of possibility. Oh, apologies. Just muttering to myself. It is nothing. Mutterings aside, I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me. For whatever reason, I feel deeply connected to you. And for this, I am glad.
我跟福莲的支援等级呢也达到了 B 级啊。全新的猫头鹰的羽毛，大家看这福莲头发的颜色，它跟苏蒂斯的头发颜色是一样的嘛，所以呢，我们肯定是有某些关系啊。过来唱唱歌，我们让小王子和福莲。
It is not guaranteed to be good, even if everyone sings earnestly. It is not easy after all.
It is so much fun to sing with others.
这俩人支援等级，哎，果然可以提升了。
Oh, are you on cooking duty today, Flame? That's unusual.
Indeed I am. I have been working away on this meal for hours now. The only thing is, each time it is my turn to tend to the meals, those in the dining hall seem to miraculously become very busy and evacuate the premises. I make the food, but nobody is ever here to eat it. I do not understand what the issue is. It is such a waste.
Well, you're in luck. I've just finished training and am positively ravenous. If you don't mind, I'd love to sample your cooking.
Really? I mean, yes, please, have some. It is not perfect, but I am certain it will taste quite nice all the same.
I'm sure it will be great. Thank you, Flame. There were a few suspiciously crunchy bits here and there, but other than that, it was fine.
You liked it? Wow, nobody has ever liked anything I've cooked.
小王子不要勉强自己啊。
I cannot get anyone else to eat this meal, though. It is going to spoil and go to waste. It is no secret to me that I am not very good at cooking.
Say, Flame, may I have a second helping?
You actually want more?
Of course. I wouldn't want it to go to waste after all the effort you put in. This kind of mishap can happen to anyone, you know? Don't let it get you down. Besides, I can tell you put a lot of love and dedication into preparing this food for everyone. That alone makes it taste good.
There is no need for false flattery.
I speak nothing short of the truth, always. It was delicious, and I look forward to eating it again sometime. I'll agree there is no need to make enough for everyone, though. If you like, you could just cook enough for me.
Perhaps. I hope you enjoy the rest of the meal.
好像福莲的剧情啊，都是跟吃饭有关的啊，这是个饭桶。鸟和老鼠喜欢动物之人啊，喜欢动物之人应该是那个玛丽安奴。
Excuse me. Not just Tomas, but Monica too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we? Who are these people, really? What do they want?
究竟是为了什么，我们失去了最爱的老爹？去老爹房间里面看一下吧。
Well...
这边什么东西？曾在贵族宅邸工作之人。弗朵拉钓鱼大全，直到等级提升。苏蒂斯，你怎么跑这儿来了？路上没人看见你吧？
Is something hiding just behind that book?
是个小皮革袋，里头装着一只戒指。
I have seen it before.
这不老爹
Ah, I know. Gerald showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall? He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
这就是我们的结婚戒指啊！结局的时候给谁呢，就跟谁结婚。可惜老爹已经不在了，哎。去温室吧。
Professor.
丢丢哥，你不安慰我一下吗？
It is a shame what happened to Gerald. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
弗朵拉北方产种子，淡紫色的面纱，玳瑁制的梳子，好多失误啊！收获种的蔬菜种子，哎，收到了好多蔬菜，也没有好多蔬菜啊，每样来一个，交出种子。继续种蔬菜种子和这个阿鲁比涅产的种子，我们正好缺那个阿鲁比涅酶啊，所以的话种这个吧。大家都去给老爹上坟了，那我们也去一趟吧。杜杜给我们的鲜花。爹地呀！
Oh. Professor, I brought some flowers for Gerald.
这个妹子啊，她是一个社恐患者，她平时一直待在自己的房间里面，从来不出来的。这次呢，居然为了我们向老爹献花啊！这个还是我玩游戏非常感动的一点。 感动的一个时刻，你居然走出房间了，谢谢。
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
这妹子的话，她是黑鹫的学员。哎，这老爹也不知道她哪个墓。希特利，杰拉尔特，哦，他是跟我们主角的母亲啊一起长眠于此的，就埋一起了，与真爱的回忆一起长眠。老爹始终都不知道他到底活了多少岁啊！好了，看过老爹之后呢，我们去食堂吃个饭。艾黛尔，你很可疑啊，你知不知道啊？你很可疑。
What happened to Gerald? It's terrible. If there's anything I can do, simply ask. Even if what you desire is revenge, I'll gladly lend you my power.
你确
We
定？
can't let them get away with this.
今日菜单：嘟嘟、雅尼特。嘟嘟跟雅尼特的支援等级好像已经挺高了呀。支援信息看一眼，嘟嘟和雅尼特。福莲。管他那么多呢，就让嘟嘟和雅尼特吃饭啊！饱腹蔬菜杂炒。
I like this.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that?
两人的支援等级提升了，那接下去的话，我们看一下，我们让 菲利克斯。菲利克斯跟福莲的话，他们也是有支援等级的。菲利克斯和福莲。要不让希尔凡跟福莲吧？算了。菲利克斯和福莲，菲利克斯。菲利克斯和福莲。黄油煎双鱼，哇，这个的话，一连消耗我2条鱼啊，这个有点太贵了呀。菲利克斯和福莲，他们就只喜欢吃那一道菜吗？没有别的菜大家都喜欢的了吗？没有吗？真的吗？这个有没有福莲喜不喜欢？哎，真的没有了。啊，我们其实挑一个菲利克斯爱吃的就行了。这个福莲，毕竟福莲的干劲已经满了嘛。
My brother used to scold me for being too picky, so I have grown to develop a taste for most things.
That looks appetizing.
“果然，菲利克斯跟福莲的支援等级提升，看一下吧。”
Spectacular work, Felix!
Why are you here? You're interrupting.
Oh, my apologies. I simply thought you were doing a great job. Just how sharp is that blade of yours, Felix? Do you imagine you might be able to cut something cleanly with it?
Probably.
Ah, wonderful. I have a special request for you then.
You want me to cut this firewood?
I do. I shall toss them one by one to you, and you shall make a sweeping blow to slice them.
Sounds like a chore.
I saw a knight do it once, so surely you can as well. Or perhaps you are worried that you are not capable.
What? I am more than capable.
Right. Show me what you are made of. Here it comes.
Doing them one by one is tedious. Just throw them all at once.
All of them? If you insist. Here we go!
Here we go!
Wow! You truly are spectacular!
I know.
You are undoubtedly the most revered woodcutter in all the land. Now I am intrigued. Next time, let us try an even larger woodpile.
Why did I agree to this?
Dimitri 和英古利特来吃个饭。
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
感情都提升了，哎，他们的支援等级也提升了，已经 B 加了。
Your Highness, I've come to apologize. I mismanaged my feelings and got carried away. I've been thinking about what might have made you say the things you did. I was so caught up in the moment, and in my own feelings, that I didn't think of what yours might be.
No, I should be the one to apologize. I did not intend to say such things. I lashed out like a child. You were right to rebuke me. I am disgusted by my own inability to express myself. Will you allow me to explain?
Of course.
At the tragedy of Dusker, I saw countless corpses. Of course, I saw his, too. Glenn's. Ingrid, I doubt you would have been able to see him. They were unable to bring his body back, after all. He must have died an agonizing death, full of pain and regret. That is what I saw in his face. In that wasteland, there were no beautiful, proud deaths that could have been written about in heroic tales. Not one. I do not want you to die a death like that. Not even for the sake of loyalty or duty.
A king must at times order his soldiers and knights to fight and die on his behalf. Their lives must be used for the greater good. And this is something any good king understands innately. Any king who doesn't allow people to die on his behalf is too soft to rule well.
You leave me little room for argument. Have I disappointed you?
No. I chose to serve you because of how you are. As your knight, I will stand by your side and uphold your soft-hearted ideals.
What has changed, Ingrid? You were so obstinate the other day.
I've realized that I haven't been facing a very important truth. Because of you, I can finally move on. Thank you.
他们居然等级都到 B 加了。小王子的话，他就是跟福莲的好感度有所欠缺啊。丢丢的话也是只跟福莲的好感度有所欠缺了。那我们之后调整一下我们上课的那个小组名单，让福莲跟丢丢一起去飞行。雅尼特和菲利克斯来吃顿。菲利克斯今天已经吃过了，对不对？让希尔凡和梅斯吃一顿吧。虽然他们的干劲都是满的，但是不用吃了，我们去培训。我们去培养一下各项技能啊。
Excuse me, Professor. How are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain as if it were brand new. Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
西提斯，羽毛笔，这个肯定西提斯的嘛，就在他旁边丢的。
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time. How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
这我们就知道了啊，原来他们是被换人了。
I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Gerald. Will you listen?
当然要听了。
It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
那肯定是那群奇奇怪怪的人了。就杀掉老爹的那一伙人，也是杀掉小王子他爹的那一伙人啊。行，那我们本期的话就暂时就先结束在这里吧。下一期呢，我们再继续。好的，我们下期再见。